Paganism is an umbrella term for every religious path that is not Christian, and in some cases, Christianity is also included. It depends on who you ask. Paganism is about life and everything that comes with life, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am tired of being told that paganism is not about life and it is demonic, so I decided to make this video. The sun gives life to most things on earth. You would have very little life on earth without it. Pagans have historically venerated the sun across the globe because they recognize this fact. It also brings warmth. If you live in a cold climate, then the sun is essential for your survival. Some of the most powerful gods throughout history have been sun gods. Sun gods can be male or female depending on the language of the people. If the sun is viewed as a masculine term, then the sun god will likely be seen as male. If it is viewed as a feminine term, then the sun god will likely be viewed as a woman. This is generally how things have evolved. This is why the sun goddess in German is Suna, or Sol in Norse, and the Japanese sun goddess is Amaterasu, while the Greek sun god is Helios, and the Hindu sun god is Surya, both of whom are male. Some of the most important gods venerated throughout history have been sun gods that represent life and destructive power. The sun gives off light. You cannot have light without darkness. The night or darkness has always been viewed as mysterious. Sometimes it could be seen as more powerful than anything else. Nyx is the Greek goddess of the night, and she was somebody that even Zeus did not mess with. The night is when humans sleep and recover their strength for the next day. It is a vital part of life. You need time for some relaxation and peace before going back to work. The night can also make you vulnerable because it limits your visibility. It allows your enemies to make a move without you knowing. This is why the night tends to be associated with criminality. Violent crime tends to happen more at night than it does during the day. This is why you don't want to be outside late at night. Most people dislike crime, but crime is a vital part of life. Criminals tend to be ambitious, and this makes them more alive than other people. But the night isn't just about doom and gloom, because we also have the moon. Moon gods have historically been viewed as powerful and beautiful. This is the case with the Greek goddess Selene, who is the personification of the moon. Moon gods are often tied to fate, time, fertility, and magic. Fertility is all about life. If your people group has a low fertility rate, then your people will eventually disappear into the void because you aren't producing any offspring. If it has a high fertility rate, then your group is producing a lot of offspring. You are participating in life. Moon gods that are associated with fertility are vital to life, and anybody that venerates these gods are supporting life. Stars are often overlooked in paganism, but the stars have been vital for human life for thousands of years. This is mostly due to the fact that many of them are used for navigation purposes. Sailors who don't use the stars will likely end up getting lost. The sea and ocean have always been vital to human life. The gods that are associated with the stars, like Inanna and Ishtar, represent life. Warrior gods have been essential to human life for thousands of years because they protect people when life is happening. If you are venerating a warrior god, then you are supporting life. Conflict and ambition are vital to life. This is a natural part of life across every species on the planet. There is no life without conflict, despite some people thinking that humans lived in a utopia devoid of conflict thousands of years ago. There are plants and animals. Both of them are alive. Humans need to consume them to stay alive. You cannot eat air. You cannot eat something that wasn't alive and live for very long. You need to eat something that was alive so you can consume its nutrients to continue living. Some people might not want to hear that, but this is how life works. Oceans and seas are vital to human life. People also found water to be scary because it can consume people. It can destroy life and everything that humanity has built over the centuries. If you are traveling across the sea or ocean, then you might have to deal with storms. Humans venerated water gods to protect them while they were traveling across the seas and oceans. They also venerated them for rain, so their crops could grow. There is no life without water. Venerating a water, storm, or rain god is supporting life at its core. Wind gods are one of the most underrated god archetypes in the pagan world. Wind gods have traditionally been associated with life, breath, and the spirit. Wind is what is considered to be what animates you as a human. Wind and breathing allow you to do what you do. They allow you to move and participate in life. Wind gods have always been associated with life, but I rarely hear them discussed anywhere in the pagan community. I think this needs to change in the future. Pagan history is cyclical. It is seasonal. Paganism is about rebirth, life, and the natural world. Although it is not just about what we consider to be the natural world. Art, history, literature, poetry, science, and most other things in life are pagan in origin. But paganism in general is about life. Venerating a pagan god is supporting life. Some people will argue that paganism is not about life because some ancient pagans sacrificed their children to the gods. But most of the time, that was also done for life. Some ancient pagans sacrificed their children so their future offspring would live longer, because humans back then did not live very long, for various reasons. This is why many Africans in Africa have lots of children in 2026, because there are parts of Africa where the children do not live long. The more offspring you have, the more chances you have for one of them surviving into adulthood. The more chances you have for your genes surviving into the future. Paganism has always been about life. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day or night.